champion or a lord to be born.
Well, a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
What is up? What is up? What is up, YouTube? Now, I'm very confused about the little timer in the side because it says it starts in 15 minutes, even though the schedule said 5:25. Maybe they pushed it back.
Harmony and coexistence.
Yeah, the audio was playing. That was intentional.
I'm Dohilim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
What was I about to say again?
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
Well, I got some videos done. I got all the requests done. So, Alicia, I did react to your request, as well as Joe's request. What's up, Kieran?
This crew just gets bigger and bigger.
Hasher, Eaten by Ghouls. I did read your comment, by the way.
Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting a ton, but like I imagine they're probably going to talk about the whole Kazuya and Smash Brothers. They're going to really like touch up on some stuff. I don't really expect too many big reveals. What's up, Hybrid? Videos will be out tomorrow. They're already done. They're already on my computer. I haven't edited them yet, but all I gotta do is just go and edit them and the whole processing thing.
Peggy 18.
Yeah. I can't talk crap about them pushing the the time of the show back because I am not always on time with my live streams, so I can't like talk shit. What's up, Bellard?
This ring's a bust. These people are not the enemy. They're just
You got two languages going on.
Get down! We're up on the ridge! Return fire! I'm hit! This getting worse? Oh, shit!
Yeah, I have such little interest in Little Nightmares that I don't know who the hell developed it. While this is going, let me set something up real quick. Give me a minute.
Mailman 2-1 actual. All teams sound off. Over. Shit. Rest of the squad must be around here somewhere.
Jason!
There we go.
Jason!
Yeah.
Cross, man! I'm coming!
What's up, John?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Ghoul said that this might be all the conference is about, which is possible.
is this place?
That you, Nick? Well, ain't that something? Where on God's green earth have we landed? We need to get back topside, regroup with the rest of the squad, and signal for medevac. This place ain't no weapon silo, but it's sure as crawling with Iraqis. Nick? Sergeant K, pull yourself together.
I'm not sure what the Dark Anthology game is.
I saw something.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm guessing you mean this.
I mean, it wasn't human.
Context clues.
In the tunnel. Should have never gotten up that helo.
Don't do this, Nick. Not now. I need you to keep it together just a while.
Is this their Mass Effect attempt of a
Something's
game?
wrong. I know you can feel it.
One thing I'm feeling is that I got my work cut out with you. You ever seen anything like this? What the hell is this place?
Cash. I flunked history at school. Tell me you don't feel it.
What, Nick? Feel what exactly?
I don't know, some.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to leave a link, you'll probably have to find some way to hide the dots. That way, you can it won't think that it's a link. It'll think it's a comment.
I'm gonna need some more muscle.
Let's get the gym again. Let's move.
I did think of something, and I wanted to run this by you first. Now I don't know how, like, on a copyright standpoint, this will work, but hear me out. Normally, I always do, when I do a reaction to something, I'll have the reacts version and I'll have the watch version. Hey, what's up, Rebels? So I wanted to run this by you first as a possible idea for the future. Instead of doing a regular DaVinci watch version of a reaction, where you have to like open the video up in some other tab and this, that, and the other, I was thinking YouTube has settings in it where you can control the speed of the video. So would it be possible if I took a reaction and I, let's say, doubled the speed or made the speed, no, double the speed. Let's say I double the speed, and then when the video comes out, you guys on your part will go to your YouTube settings and slow the video down twice as much, and it'll play like normal. But being uploaded on YouTube, it'll come off as like, but then you can just like slow it down and it'll come out normal, I think. I don't know how that works. As if I do it that way, I might be able to get a video up on YouTube. You wouldn't have to worry about opening another video somewhere. It's transformative, I think. The only issue is, how much am I putting myself on the line? Because I can tell you right now, for movie reactions, I'm not going to do that either. I'm not doing it, period. The movie reactions will always be watch versions. Hopefully they'll be smart enough to get the hint. Like, you have time controls on your videos. This video is moving twice as fast. Hopefully you would get the idea of, oh, they want me to slow it down.
Morphine's kicked in.
Yeah, I can test it out, yeah. I might test it out with these videos I'm going to make now or after the stream's over. But that's the thing. If I put a disclaimer, that technically puts me on the line. If I upload it just the way it is and just hope that you assume, you know what to do, then it's transformative on my part. Fair use. And hopefully the people watching will be smart enough to pick up the idea. Let me turn the volume back up again. Sacred Nexus demo. Now the conference hasn't started yet. There's still 5 minutes left. But already it's better than Take Two. Already it's better than Take Two. What's up, Chronic, aka Hugh? What's up, Phoebe?
It's done.
I wonder if Naomi is doing okay. I'm sure she is. She's one of the best.
Take Two was, without a doubt, the worst press conference in E3 history. Let's put it that way. You go watch it for yourself. And you tell me what you think of the Take Two conference.
The exam has entered the final stage. I feel like I'm in good form, but I can't relax just yet.
See, you let me know about your identity already. You told me yesterday about your pun-laced alternate channels. This game reminds me of a PS2 game for sure. Just throw a car at the bitch. Just people have had some pretty good things to say about the Nintendo press conference, though. I mean, like I said, they had Metroid, they had Mario Golf, and they had Advance Wars Remaster. I'm not really a huge Smash Brothers fan, but I mean, Kazuya was cool.
Kind of scary.
Yeah,
That
true.
is a much different.
So I'm looking forward to, you know, a different kind of tone of presentation.
Would you like me to hold your hand during this presentation?
Sure, puppy. I'm okay with that. You know, that's great.
Yeah, if you're
Well,
not
looks like you're right, Ghouls.
familiar,
It might be a
it's
conference
gonna be,
dedicated to House of
I
Ashes.
still want to say Namco Bandai. It's when they changed the name, it was years ago, and it still screws me up to this day. Of course, they're working with Supermassive Games on the Dark Picture Anthology, a whole bunch of different horror games that are coming out in quick succession. This is the third one in the anthology.
The Bear and the
If you
Shovel.
didn't know them before, of course,
That was Far Cry 5.
A breakout PlayStation hit that then led to this deal. Of course,
That's right, Breath of the Wild too.
Now they did Little Hope, and now it's time to see more of House of Ashes. And so yeah, this one's an exciting, different thing, right, Jackie?
Well, I have been closely monitoring every trailer, any gameplay that has dropped on this, and it is so scary. Like, I really cannot emphasize that enough.
They must expect this game to
for
be
me,
like big.
It has to be more than scary, and it has to be more than these terrifying aliens. For some reason, the story really hits
Otherwise,
me, and you can
why
really tell that they've
dedicate your
invested so
entire
much time
conference to
into
one
this
game?
project.
It
And
has to
I'm
be
really hoping
like
we get more of an inside look here, because I am on
they must know
board.
something we
It is
don't. I don't know.
gory and aliens and yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah, of course. Not your cup of tea, but 100% mine.
You know what? Hey, I'm here for it.
Drink
Though.
it
I'm
up,
gonna watch it all.
So, yeah.
Opposing forces get dropped into a Sumerian temple, right? And all sorts of supernatural elements start popping out. We'll see what's going on here.
Yeah.
So, Golden Boy, we need you to get it psyched up. We need you to get ready.
Oh
for
no,
this game.
I'm excited to watch it. I'm gonna be very scared. I'm looking forward.
Well, they did announce the new Metroid game, Metroid 5, and Mario Golf is something I'm looking forward to. And then they revealed the remastering of Advance Wars, which is a game I enjoyed. But for the most part, yeah. Well, not most part. Smash Brothers had a portion at the beginning. E3 exclusive. I don't know what the Dark Anthology series is.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
It reminds me of what the hell was that game on GameCube that used to fuck with you? Eternal Darkness, I think.
To descend into the unknown.
Phoebe has no love for the Nintendo.
Or extremely foolish. Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself? You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the
Why would you run onto the collapsing ground?
They will be as a compass, guiding you through.
Like it was cracking before you stepped on it. Why? Okay.
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen
Until
into?
dawn, people. Until dawn. Until dawn. I don't remember that game for some reason. The name sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank.
Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed by the void. Will you find
That's right. We did get a new. Well, I don't know if it's new or not. From what I heard, some people said they think it's the GameCube, not GameCube, the Wii U version just brought over to Switch. I don't know if it's new or not.
We're here at Supermassive to talk about the next game in the Dark Pictures anthology, House of Ashes. And I'm joined by exec producer Dan. How you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Right, so let's start at the very start. We're going to be talking about House of Ashes for most of the interview, but for those that don't know, tell us about the
Yeah, I was waiting for a big hitter. I guess the closest thing you can call a AAA big hitter that they revealed was Breath of the Wild 2.
Standalone. they each tell a different story, completely separated from the others, but within the same universe. So there is connection between them. House of Ashes is set at the end of the Iraq War in 2003, with links 4,000 years ago that set the story up.
So tell us more about the theme and themes, I suppose, within House of Ashes.
It starts off with a military unit. They've got some new technology that can look for weapons of mass destruction underground. They think they've identified something in the Zagros Mountains in Iraq, and then as part of that, they come into conflict with an Iraqi unit. Then there's a pitched firefight, and then the two groups are plunged underground. There's an earthquake of some sort, and it's revealed that there's a hidden temple underground, these big massive structures, but these different groups, they're all separated, radio contact is lost, and they're submerged in this black darkness.
Greener than we land.
And then they're going to start hearing things and seeing things, and people are going to start disappearing.
What the just happened?
So this time, it's a very real threat.
All of the
It's like
they all pull something from real life.
the hell's the name of the game?
What's the case with the myth or historical part of House of Ashes?
So we love looking at
Damn it, what's that space game?
Myths and legends and stories and doing our research, and we know our fans love it as well because there's something that they can link into afterwards, and I love doing that when I'm playing games.
The name's on the tip of my tongue.
So this one's set 4,000 years
It'll
ago.
come to me.
The Akkadian Empire.
But it reminds me of that space game with the fucking weird, crazy looking monsters that you have to like shoot their limbs off.
Famine and devastation to his own people.
The hell's the name of that game? I know it. It's just on the tip of my tongue.
And then we had a lot of happy accidents that linked into the story we wanted to tell. And the fun thing for us is we get to do our own take on it. We get to twist it, and obviously we've made our own truth from it.
At the end of the sneak peek, the trailer, we saw monsters. Tell us a bit more.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have any information about Switch Pro.
They don't really know what they're coming up against. They're not human. They're bigger. They're larger. They're faster. The team aren't going to know if there's one or two of them.
No, not Mass Effect. It's
And that's kind of the threat.
It's a horror game.
Guns. Maybe they could try and take
Dead Space. Dead Space. That's it. Dead Space.
One around the corner. Or maybe there's a group of them, and maybe they're going
Dead Space is the game.
Maybe they're like a cluster.
Exactly.
It reminds me of like a modern version of Dead Space.
It's been really fun to work on and see these things move around. And
without the suits and the ships and space. This looks like a Dead Space kind of game.
Did I see that?
Destroy all humans. I don't think so.
Stuck in the And that's a great thing with it.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
You're going to be scared right now. And we're not going to scare you now. We'll scare you in a minute when you're not expecting it.
It's always coming.
Yeah, always.
So should we expect a huge amount of
ET remaster.
Definitely.
We need an ET remaster.
It's fun for us to work on. It's horrific as it is, and we know that our fans love it as well. So yeah, there's at least 60 unique deaths, and there's a whole ton of variation on that as well. So Merwin and some of the others, you're going to see different things happening to them depending.
I knew it was Dead something, but I kept thinking of
because there's a firefight, there's going to be.
I keep like every time I said Dead, I kept thinking of like Dead by Daylight or
lots of blood.
Wicked.
One of those games. Then for some reason I kept thinking of Fatal Frame. So the names kept getting like mixed up for me. So I was like, what is the name?
What changes have you made to the gameplay and mechanics for House of Ashes?
We were always evolving the Dark Pictures. We listened to
ET2, he didn't go home.
and also our team, what they want to do, how they want to push things forward. So we tried some stuff in Little Hope with more camera control, 360 cameras at certain parts, and we've really leaned on that again, and it really works well in House of Ashes. Lots of the game is set underground, and so these sort of corridors which are really tight and oppressive. Yeah, indeed. So we've had to learn because you take away the fixed cameras, and that takes away some opportunities for horror. But we've had to learn new tricks to scare people and ramp up the tension and the chance for jump scares, which some people love. We've also got a new torch mechanic, so it's military themed. So these guys are going to be walking around with weapons, with torches mounted on them. We love the lighting that we do. This sort of really.
That's funny because when I think of Dead Island, I think of Dying Light. I don't know why. I mix those up.
Allow you to see where you're going, what the threat is, and that kind of stuff. We've also done things like added difficulty settings to this game. So in Little Hope we added QTE warning icons as an example, and we've got some really good positive feedback about that. But also, some people want to turn that off.
ET2 is going to be a game like
accessibility settings and difficulty settings,
like Alien Isolation
more casual experience, you can
or Five Nights at Freddy's, one of the two. I want an ET sequel that's a horror game.
Yeah, but that's what we come here for. That's okay, we can deal with it. So I've got to ask, what was it like working with Ashley?
So Ashley was fantastic. She researched Rachel. She understood her when she came on the set. It's so refreshing. She knew her inside out. And Rachel is a flawed character, so she...
Oh my gosh, John.
The rest of the cast were fantastic.
Leave the descriptions behind.
Salim, help me.
You didn't tell me this because...
You'd flip your shit.
We want you to connect to these characters and understand them as humans. We want them to seem real because they're real to us. You know, we spend a long time designing them, and I don't...
Too bad they wasted their entire budget on that trailer.
You don't like everyone in real life.
They forgot they had to have a game to accompany it.
Maybe you'll like them once they're dead, and you feel bad about it.
And you feel bad about it, definitely.
Yeah.
But also, we want you to save them. We want you to try and save them. You know, we know that some people want to get everyone killed straight away, and that's fine. That's their playthrough. That's what they want to do. But you know, can you get everyone out and save as many as you can?
ET meets PT.
Indeed, yeah.
Nice.
So, last question.
You're just going through a corridor. You hit the corner, and then it's just a ET silhouette in the little, corridor area with the light coming down. And he's just like, Elliot.
And a sort of contest between them, and you can make it go in a number of different ways.
It's just, I don't know how they're going to do the janky neck thing. You know how the ghost always have the janky neck? ET's head's too goddamn big. He can't be doing all this janky neck shit. Cause some type of space-time conundrum. You can't be moving that much mass that quickly.
That we bring. And we can't hold you in that moment, so we've got some fantastic jokes in there as well to allow you to relax for a moment before we scare you again.
To take your mind off the imminent threat. I like that. Dan, thank you so much. This has been really cool to talk about, and I'm sure, you know, I'm excited and terrified in equal part, and everyone else is just excited.
It's been a real pleasure to speak to you, and I can't wait to get it into people's heads.
What's up, Ansem? Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for it.
Before we dive in with the House of Ashes, see how scared you got. Of course, we want to thank.
Every time I hear the term T-posing, I think of some type of like fucking hip-hop dance move.
Blades nobody cares about, but this Blade 14 RTX 3080 built right in. Of course, the Razer.
I'm taking that.
Thank you so much. No, I'm taking that.
Okay, we'll fight.
Okay, well,
we've done it before.
You know what? I'll take the hand down. I'll be little brother. I'll take the outdated. Nobody wants these anymore, right? Doesn't worry. Golden Boy, you just saw the Dark Pictures anthology.
Yeah.
Your first glimpse of it. We have some reactions from you.
Oh, you do?
They were recording you. They said you were.
Ain't my fault. ET has a head like a damn punching bag. That's just like.
A normal trailer, which is fine. There's my face.
You're unsettled for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you don't like that. You
don't like that. No. Not a fan of that one either. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think that was one of the jumps.
Dark Picture Anthology at House of Ashes. So Supermassive Games.
Anything I was hoping for from this? Some information on a new Dragon Ball Z game. I would like to see some type of remastering of an old game. Like, go get Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan for Super Nintendo.
I played Man of Medan.
Remaster it and bring it back to Switch or something. Release it on Switch.
I didn't know what to expect.
As an English release, I want to see that. Even though that's never going to happen. I would love to see that. I guess some type of DLC for Kakarot, a new Naruto game, Bandai-Namco. I mean, you can give them new information on a Tekken game or something. I'm not really big on Tekken, but I'm sure it makes some people happy.
Yeah, I played a bunch of Man of Medan, and I went to like a...
I don't think that's it. I'm going to assume it's not.
I think the thing about it for me currently...
The stream is going to be up for at least 45 minutes, whether that's it or not.
really at odds with each other. I feel like they've got the spark of something.
So far, we're almost 30 minutes strong.
In terms of one thing or another, sometimes it's like the writing's not all there. Sometimes it's like the atmosphere is not quite there, or like the decision-making moments aren't perhaps amazing. This one definitely feels like it's starting to look like it could be the most interesting, especially thematically, narratively. So I'm really excited to.
I mean, I would hope they show more than House of Ash. Even if it's just like trailers, I wouldn't care. Just have some variety.
And how that impacts the people around it, the mental state of them, and then them knowing that in terms of gameplay they needed to shake it up a bit. I think that is really good. A really good.
I don't believe there's any more conferences. I think this is it. I think this is the last one.
So I am definitely more inclined to keep an eye on it and check it out.
After this, all E3 will be is just like you'll probably see some trailers released as like their own videos, but I don't think there's any more conferences. I think this is the last one. At least I think. Like I said, I hope that wasn't it.
And then ultimately, like the way that game evolved, and so maybe Supermassive have learned something, and they're just kind of making these shorter experiences.
Because if this was it, then this is the second worst conference of the year. Like worse than Capcom. This is the second worst. Because all it was just like a developer commentary video, and that was it. Yep, Sony's not doing anything this year. Sony, or at least they're not doing anything this E3. Sony has their own event, I believe, the State of Play thing they tend to do. I don't know if it already happened this year, but that's usually when Sony has their E3-esque presentation. Like I said, the stream is going to be up for like at least an hour, period. I don't care if we just got to sit here and chill. It's going to be up for an hour. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that you would want to do your own conference. That way you don't have to like rent out a portion of the show to showcase your games. You can do it at your own time, from your own facilities. You save money, you save time. You can plan it out better. It's just, I miss the old school E3s where you had Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo all there, all on stage, presenting their stuff. If there was conferences from game developers, it usually happened on day one before Microsoft had their press conference. Remember back in the day when they used to have like gaming websites would like send their journalists to E3 and they would have like videos of them on the floor going to different booths and like playing the games or showing the games, like showing the lines and people playing the games and stuff. What happened to those days? What's up, Benadryl? I don't know if it's still on or not. It could have just ended for all I know. If it did end, then like I said, it was the second worst conference this year. Better than Take-Two, but worse than Capcom. At least Capcom showed more than one game.
games that I know my friends are gonna like, and there's games in there that I thought about when I saw them. It was like, oh, this person that I work with is gonna love this, or this person I know is gonna love this, and they're all games that are tied together thematically or in terms of purpose.
Yeah, I don't care about Game Awards though. It's become so like, I don't know. It's like Game Awards, they always give the awards to the game that is just like popular, not really the better quality game. Like they'll give fucking the best soundtrack award to Fortnite or some shit. Like it just gets stupid.
But it's the smaller experiences that are going to be meaningful to you in your life, and they will either make you feel good about playing them, or they'll make you think when you put them down, or you'll want to speak to someone and be like, "You should check this game out. It's a small indie game that's really, really neat."
Something I always wanted ever since the PS3 era. Something I always wanted was, I would love that like during the E3 week, if they took the demos that were available at E3 and released them on the PlayStation Network or Xbox Marketplace for just like a week's time. So you can play the demo for a week, and then once E3 ends, all the demos go away. But you get a chance to play new games and like just play the demos that are there on the show floor. They need to bring back demos anyway. I miss the old days of demos. I know this is turned into a stream about old man reminiscences about past gaming experiences, but I miss demos. Demo disc in particular. Back in the day when you got a disc and it had like 14 different games on it, and you can just play different demo discs over and over again. There was no time limit. There was no situation where you could only play a demo for so long, or it had like a trial to the demo. Made no sense. PlayStation Home Virtual E3 would have been good.
We'll be streaming the whole thing. You can also find it on ESA's broadcast, E3's broadcast. But it's going to be a good time, and Tam's put a lot of hard work, as well as the folks at the Mix, to put it all together. So make sure you watch. That's not all that we have today. The official E3 awards are also happening.
E3 awards. This is going to be depressing. The winner of the At Least They Showed a Game award goes to the winner of Well That Was a Thing award goes to yeah, the PS1 collection demos were the thing. Get those Pizza Hut award or those Pizza Hut demo disc. But you with me though, Alicia. You remember the demo disc. Like if you got a subscription to a certain gaming, like certain gaming magazines, sometimes they would give you demo disc. Every month you would wait for the magazine so you can get a demo disc, and then you would play the games on that demo disc. The virtual booth babes. That's something I would have expected John to say. Yeah, hybrid. This, I don't know what type of awards they're going to be giving out. Like, what award could you possibly give?
absolutely Redfall, Halo as well, Breath of the Wild 2, Mario plus Rabbids. Also, I'm weirdly excited about Rocksmith Plus, even though, like, it's a piece of training software, I suppose. But I think for me, I think, Persia, you kind of nailed it when you were talking about Redfall. Like, anything that Arcane makes, I'm gonna just absolutely eat up. And I love that this,
Best dust effects. All right, we got about 20 minutes to decide what they're going to do with this stream before I end it. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2 was a good one. That was a good trailer. Alright, screw it. Let's go ahead and do our own conference real quick. We're going to do, or not own conference, let's do our own award show. Now, worst conference in show. Leave it in the chat. Let me know. Is there a way to do a poll? Oh, I can create a poll. Hold on one second. Let's see. Bandai-Namco. Okay, let's see how this works out. Did that just send it to my damn community tab? I wanted it to appear in chat. I don't know where the poll just went. Yeah, there it is. So the poll should be up. I don't know where it's at. I have no idea how the poll system works on live streams. I just pulled it up. So let that be the thing. Okay. I mean, this is obvious, but we're just going with it. That sucks. I have to end the poll to make another one. Now, while y'all are voting for that, go in the chat and let me know what you think the best shows were, and then I can put that on the poll. The recommendations for best shows. You got Microsoft, you got Nintendo, you got what other shows could be considered best? Microsoft, Nintendo. Microsoft and Bethesda are the same thing. What's up, Elizabeth? Actually, let me pull up the schedule. Let me see. If I look at the names, I'll be able to pick which ones were best and which ones were worse. I would say Nintendo feature PC Game Show, Xbox Bethesda, and maybe Ubisoft. Those choices sound decent. Yeah, Devolver was interesting. I wish I could put more choices on the poll, but they only let me do 4 at a time. It's not the results aren't as unanimous as I thought they'd be, but there is a clear winner or loser in this case. Award for best jaw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll right here because I think we all know who the winner and loser is at this point. Again, if you're watching this, feel free to join into the chat and stuff. It's cool. Don't hesitate to jump in. All right, let's see. I'll put another one in. There. That should be better. Election fraud. Stop the count. There. I put other as a choice. That way you can pick something else if you have an idea of like what you think is better. But if you do choose other, go in the chat and let me know what other was. All right, we got about 10 more minutes. Yep, I didn't watch the Future Games show. That's why I thought about throwing it on there because I've heard some people say some good stuff about it, but I didn't watch it. So that's why I threw other on there because I was about to put Ubisoft, and I was like, yeah, the other shows though. Even though I didn't see it, some people said it was good, so let's put other on. See, I didn't see Summer Game Fest either. Ghouls, you were in on the E3 coverage. Matter of fact, I think you were the one that also said that Take-Two was going to have just a regular, like, Zoom chat conference. So you were like the insider of the chat. Yeah, so far Nintendo is winning. Yeah, last stream it got so boring we started talking about politics. Let that sink in. At a E3 conference, we were talking about fucking politics. Oh man. See, if I could have more polls running at the same time, I would have asked you guys other stuff like, who do you think had the best graphics? Who do you think had the best music? Who do you think had the best trailer? Things like that. But in order to start a new poll, I have to stop the old one. Even they sound disappointed at this year's E3. You can see it in their face. Look at their faces. These are people that went in expecting one thing but got something else. This is the look on a person's face, like when you're a kid and you ask your parents for Fruit Loops and they come home with fruity holes. Don't take that out of context. But just some bootleg generic ass cereal, and you're like, I wanted Lucky Charms and you gave me fucking Fortunate Gems. Like, what kind of cereal is this? Like, the marshmallows are stale and we just opened the bag. Wrapping up E3, y'all. This is how E3 ends. I don't know what Wholesome Games is either. Nah, they went out and asked for McDonald's, but their mom was like, "No, we got McDonald's at home." Damn, Phoebe. Somebody was going to use it. I knew it. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. Well, that is it, y'all. That is it. Didn't they say they were going to go back and do something? Now all of a sudden they just ended the stream like, fuck it. Oh man, I want to see Eurogamer because they had their stream scheduled just like I did, so I want to see what they thought of that 5-minute stream. That 5-minute press conference. Oh man. Damn. Well, like I said, I'm gonna be here for you guys for another 8 minutes. Another 8 minutes I'm gonna be here for y'all. I will have an hour-long stream regardless of what content they give us. Sadly, no new Time Crisis. I would have loved to have seen them talk about the arcade 1-up machines. You know, those little cheap $200 arcade cabinets. Just reveal some new ones. Like I said, recently they the people that develop them announced that they were making a Simpsons arcade game version. All right, just get some more games. I want the Jurassic Park The Lost World cabinet. The little light gun. You know, you go ahead and do the little the arcade version of that game. That would be perfect. Because that game and Simpsons were my two go-to arcade cabinet games. Well, to be fair, I watched Caravan of Garbage, so that's probably why that was recommended. But the irony isn't lost on me. John, you'd have to take credit for some of that yourself. You definitely made the chat entertaining. Phoebe is not a fan of the McDonald's, I see. Look at that. You offended one of the McDonald's in the chat. This man has pride in his burgers. As long as my internet holds up, I will continue to do streams. The reason why I stopped in the past was because my internet kept cutting out. So I bought, and I'm going to go ahead and name drop them that way, because, I mean, they definitely helped me out. Not sponsored or anything, but they definitely helped me out. I bought a Google, what is it called? It's a Google, it's shaped like a marshmallow. It's like a Google thing. I forgot the damn name of it. But it was called, damn it, it's something. It's Google something. I mean, I could look it up, but I don't feel like doing all that. Maybe if I can get it in like the camera, I'll show a little bit of it. So just look at this if you can. I can't pull it all the way out because it's connected, but it's this little white device right here. And it cuts out all the bull crap and makes it tougher for other internet signals to mesh with yours. So it makes it so that like your devices can connect straight to your internet without having to worry about interference from other people's internet. I forgot what it was called. It was like Nest Web or something. Yeah, this year was garbage, especially considering the fact that wasn't there no E3 last year? Didn't they cancel E3 last year? So they had 2 years to develop an E3 conference. That's why in the last stream I said last year's E3 was better than this year's E3. I don't know if it's Google Nest. It might be Google Nest, but I thought Google Nest was the thermometer thing. I was thinking Google Nest, but whenever I thought of Google Nest, I thought of the thermostat device. But there's a name for the service that it does, where it cuts out the extra Wi-Fi signals. There's a name for that device, but I forgot what it was called. I didn't stream it last year, did I? Did I stream last year's E3? I'm gonna have to check that. I don't think I did. They destroyed a boring E3. I think what happened with E3 was they thank you, Elizabeth. I think what happened with E3 was or with Take-Two, was that they didn't have any type of thing to showcase other than maybe more Grand Theft Auto 5. They knew people would be pissed off about it. So in order to remedy that, what they thought was, well, we're just going to make our conference about subjects that people can't have a problem with. Otherwise, they come off as bigots and misogynistic and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. So that way, if you talk shit about their conference, they can point to you and say, hey, you're a bigot, you're misogynistic, you're racist, you're xenophobic, and stuff like that. So you can't argue against it. But I'm black, so I can. Your conference sucked. Me and John don't really shop in the same areas, you know. Well, it's time to end the stream. I'm not big enough to Google myself. I am nobody on the internet. When you don't even have Rule 34 stuff, then you know you're not anybody on the internet. Period. So, I am nobody. I do not Google myself because I am nobody. If I Google myself, only thing that probably pop up is YouTube links. That's it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This was a thing, man. It was a thing. It's like that Bill Burr Philly rant. Like at the end, he's like, "You guys were here." But yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple days. The day after tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming Far Cry 5 again. The bear and the shovel, for those of you that, you know, want an idea of what that was. I will see you all on that next stream. Oh, man. I will see you all on that next stream. Until then, I'm Devon DaVinci. If you have been hanging out here and you enjoyed this, if you're still hanging out, do me a favor and hit that like button. It definitely helps me out. The more likes the video gets, the more it gets pushed on the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully that means the more viewers for the next stream and the more people in chat that can talk shit and vote in these polls. But I look forward to seeing you guys there. Until then, I'm going to give you the deuces and I am signing out. But I will see everybody that's come through and everybody that chatted and everybody that may be lurking right now that don't want to chat, but you're lurking, you're watching. I want to say deuces to you as well, and hopefully I'll see y'all in the next chat also. Until then, I'm signing out. Deuces.